Hello, followers, and welcome to the very first episode of Anime Mind with Chad, Allen, Gemma. I am your host, Chad, Allen, Gemma. Before I get started with this episode, I'd like to give a very special thanks to a few people who have helped me get here. It's been a very long road, and it's going to be worth it. I wanted to give a big shout out to Robert Gresham for making the Anime Mind poster and doing an incredible job. I'd love to give a huge shout out to Christopher Boatwright for helping me come up with the name. And then I'd also love to give a big shout out to my guest that is coming on. His name is Mr. Evan Chavez. I'm going to introduce him here in a minute. I wanted to just say thank you to all my followers too. I know there's only like 40 of you right now, but we'll get that number up. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce my first guest this week. He's a great friend of mine. Just all around fantastic person. He's very dedicated to what he does and wants to make sure that everything's perfect. He's helped me set up all my equipment and helped me set up all the video software and everything. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Evan Chavez. Evan, come on out, bud. Let's go, bud.
Yeah,
thanks for being on the show, man.
Yeah, this is probably the fifth time this year I came out of the closet.
Oh my god!
I just didn't need to say that literally.
Yeah, I had him hiding offset in the closet there. So. Oh my goodness, man. Well, I'd like to explain the show a little bit, just for those of you who are tuning in that don't understand what the show's about. Each week, I bring a different comic or generally funny person to be on the show to interview them. And then I show them an anime that they've never seen before. And the commentary that follows will be hilarious. So get ready, folks. Hold on to your butts, because you're going to laugh them right off. All right, Evan.
Butt is clenched.
Yes, as it should be. All right. Well, let's get right into this interview, man. I'm super stoked that you're on the show. I'm stoked that you're my very first guest. You're a great person. We've known each other a very, very, very long time. I think I've known you since you were like in kindergarten.
And if you guys have known me any longer, you would know that none of that's true.
Yes.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Evan, how old are you? Where are you from?
Oh God, I almost said 21. I'm over 21 now. I'm 22.
Oh, okay, 22 years
old.
old.
They don't really care. They don't give a heck about anymore. I was told not to cuss.
Yeah.
No, I'm 22. I have been in Clackamas, Oregon, since I was 2 weeks old. I was born in Macomb, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I never actually knew that about you.
Yeah. Surprise! No, it's something I didn't even know until I was about 12, so probably around the time I met you, I knew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. So when did you get into hentai? I mean anime. Anime. When did you get into anime?
Well, that's a awesome question. I was 8 years old when I discovered gay porn. Got right into hentai. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably discovered hentai when I was 12. Anime, actually, I picked up from One Piece. I was at a bookstore when I was 9 with my dad.
Okay.
And we picked up the book One Piece by a little bit of a mistake. It's funny because I saw the book and I was like, hey, this is the first book. And my dad was like, hey, you pick whatever you want. And I kind of wanted to get into comics at the time. So I thought manga would be kind of cool to get into.
Now, how long before you discovered you read it backwards?
Ooh, that's the Well, I saw in the back, the American style, the back. It looked like a 1, but it was a 7. So I got book 7.
Oh, you started on book 7.
And I didn't watch the series prior to that. I wanted to read it first because...
Oh, okay.
I'm awesome.
Yeah. Look at me, I'm an otaku.
I try.
Elitist trash. I'm kidding.
I've been called worse. Demonetized.
No. So, One Piece is that's your favorite anime?
Yeah, actually, has been. I actually have a tattoo here of One Piece.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah, it's the One Piece skull. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's on my upper right arm.
Oh dang, that's awesome.
Sexy.
So you said you were around like 10, 11 when you got into that, or 12?
Nah, it's probably grade school. Actually, it's probably around like 8 or 9.
You were 8 or 9 when you first got into.
Starting to read.
Started to read.
Yes, when I started to watch and listen and read anime.
Oh man. Well, I mean, One Piece I've always found is just a great anime. It's a great anime. Yeah. I think I definitely enjoyed the manga because I read it like when it was coming out in Shonen Jump. Mm-hmm. You know, I used to get Shonen Jump from the the magazine stands and everything. They'd have the big old thick books of Shonen Jump.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then that's how I got into Hunter x Hunter. Actually, was through Shonen Jump. Yeah, and then I think Tokyo Pop was the other one that there was Shonen Jump and Tokyo Pop. They all were putting out. They were both putting out different mangas, and I don't think I don't know if Tokyo Pop actually put out like a monthly magazine with manga in it. I think that was just Shonen Jump because I never saw Tokyo Pop.
I think you're right.
And I know Tokyo Pop did stuff like D&A Angel. I don't know if you've ever read or seen that anime. It's a pretty good one. I recommend it. That's not the one we're going to have you watch today, though. But I got a couple more questions for you, man. I
have a couple more answers.
Hold on. That's the exact number that I need. What's your now? You are a budding comic. You're just wanting to get into the stand-up, and we've actually done a stand-up show together at the Eagle Eye over in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun, man. And I'm really glad that you got that set up and everything. Because that was when I had around around October.
Yeah, it was
right before, just around October. It was like October 10th, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't October 10th because I was out here.
It was before. It was definitely before Halloween.
Yes, so it was between the 10th and Halloween, and that was such a fun show, dude. It was. What kind of challenges have you faced getting into the stand-up game? Like, what's the main thing that would be that holds you back, or the main thing that has what's your main challenge that you find doing stand-up?
Motivation, and it doesn't have anything to do with me not wanting to write jokes because I enjoy telling jokes. I enjoy people making people laugh. God, I can't talk. That wasn't a joke. No, it's a lot of motivation that's discouraging from other people. What I mean by that is I tell jokes that people don't find appropriate.
I know. Yeah, I know this. They don't know this.
Okay, yeah. So I tell highly inappropriate jokes that are like on borderline PC.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the shows that I wanted to get into, or the stand-ups that I wanted to get into, just to test out jokes, they're kind of by college dorm rooms, and those are the type of people that you don't want to be telling those jokes to. Yeah. Especially specifically. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of dismotivation of like me wanting to tell the jokes I want to, but at the same time, you have to realize that there's freedom of speech. But
no, absolutely, and
it's weird because like you don't want to like offend people. That's the thing. When you get more known, like the more you're known to like tell those jokes, the more it's ironic than offensive.
Yeah, and I can definitely understand that. And I mean, as someone who's been in the Portland comic scene enough to kind of see stuff like that, I've definitely seen people tell jokes that didn't go over well because they weren't very PC. Yeah. And then again, I've seen people that have told jokes on hot button issues like that, or things that aren't considered PC, and it's gone over well. It really depends on the crowd that you're talking to. And I'm not somebody who really believes in pandering to your audience, but to be a successful comic starting out, you kind of need to you need to at least be able to feel the room. That's just something that's been told to me. starting out, just be able to feel the room and figure out, okay, what types of people are out here, what jokes do I have in my repertoire that are going to work well together, what kind of a set can I put together, and, how long do I have to do it?
Yeah, it's kind of what I noticed. Like, you definitely don't want to go up in front of a crowd and see the girl with their head shaved and tell a feminist joke.
It's like, hey, Sinead O'Connor.
There's that thin line, but also, like, I enjoy people, like, not harassing me.
Yeah.
My inbox is Evan Chavez. No. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. No. I don't mind people making fun of me at all. Like,
okay.
There actually has been several times where I did go far over the line to certain people, especially when I'm drunk, that, my reputation a little bit kind of got ruined. I can't go far into it because of an order that I have that you know about.
Yeah.
I said something very inappropriate. Someone got a restraining order against me because she felt threatened, and there's actually like people harassing me in my inbox, which I laugh at. That's the type of thing that's like, why can't people laugh at this?
Yeah.
But I understand why people get offended at the same time. Like, there's a specific person that I actually posted online several months ago.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to make fun of me, and they couldn't do it efficiently, and I actually gave them pointers. I'm very open about this. I got a vasectomy about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, why can't you say something funny like, you're very open about, your vasectomy online. Why don't you just call yourself Evelyn Jenner? Like, that's funny to me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's that thin line that people are like, exactly. Like, I like that reaction that's like, ooh, it's funny, but I can't, but do want to laugh at this.
Yeah, it's just, I know how other people will react to it, and then I know that, it's, in my mind, it's just, I don't like, I don't like poking fun at or, making a mockery of, those types of struggles or the type of situations that those people go through. Because, I mean, being a trans person, not from my experience, but from the experiences I've heard told from other people, they definitely have those challenges. Being accepted, even in today's society where we're still very, very progressive. I mean, it's still hard to be, accepted and hard to be, it's hard to feel like they fit in. And
that's kind of like where I want to like pinpoint my comedy is like people should be able to say that and laugh, but also not laugh at the fact that people do struggle through hard times, because I wouldn't make fun of or take lightly of that situation.
Yeah, no, and I know that about you.
Yeah, that people don't know that, like, that's why you were like, ooh, other people get offended, but I know you, Evan, but
yeah,
that's why, you're not,
yeah,
going off on me about that, which I appreciate.
I'm gonna kind of switch up the subject here a little bit.
There's that thin line we crossed.
Paint you in a better light here.
That's close, man.
So you take care of your younger brother. Your younger brother lives with you. He's only a few years younger than you, correct?
Vice versa. He's 28 now.
Oh, he's 28.
Yeah.
I thought he was younger than you were.
No, he's 5.5 years older than me.
Okay.
Ish.
And so you take care of him because he has autism, Asperger's.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your brother's name again?
Garrett.
Yeah,
he's my biological cousin. I was adopted by my own uncle, so he's my biological cousin, but he's my brother. I grew up with him.
Yeah, so for all intents and purposes, he's your brother. Your mom's your mom, your dad's your dad.
Yep.
And so that's great, though. I think that it's a great thing that you help him out. It kind of gives him the tools to be able to deal with the different social situations, and I mean, you're there taking care of him and everything.
Yeah, I'm his caregiver is what they, I guess, call
his
it.
Caregiver.
Yeah, he can't get a job, so he stays with me full time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's I've met him, and I mean, I've definitely seen videos on Facebook.
Yeah, I post a lot of videos of him.
Let's smoke weed. Is that lettuce?
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely post a lot of videos about him, at least when I can or should.
Yeah. I definitely respect that you're his caretaker and everything. I mean, that's just a job that was that you decided to take up, or is that something that you and your mom had discussed, or?
Yeah, it gives him the time and money and opportunities that he didn't have before.
Yeah.
So it's not just me who's involved. There's a social worker who takes him out on top of me taking him out, and I get paid doing it so I can take him out and do stuff or save up money. He always wants to go to Disneyland, so that way I can work and go out with him more. And just the money that I get from him, I would intentionally spend on stuff that him and I would do together.
Yeah.
Just extra money that I would get, that would help him interact that when he normally wouldn't otherwise. It's not necessarily just about the money itself. It's just being able to have more access to certain things that maybe I couldn't afford at the time. We're planning a Disneyland trip, but at the same time I'm saving up for a house. But me on one income can't do both. So
no, of course. I mean, so that supplemented income definitely helps you with that. And I mean, the thing that I love too is that you mentioned that you take him out and everything, and you go and do stuff with him. Like if he wants to go see a movie, you go see a movie with him. You go, save that money up for him to give him those experiences, and I bet that helps him kind of get a feeling of independence a little bit more. I mean, in those types of situations, I have relatives who who are autistic or on the spectrum, I should say, and it's. They definitely rely on others to help them out and to get them, to facilitate certain needs. But that feeling of, living with your brother, like having that independence of being on your own, being able to, say, hey, I live in a place with my brother, or hey, my brother and I went out to do this. That feeling of independence is just so important to them,
Yeah, definitely. He definitely does recognize and mention it all the time, actually.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, good. I got one more thing I wanted to talk with you about, and that's your video game live streams.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't know most about that. I've never really... I think you posted a little live stream that you did on Facebook. I think you went live on Facebook one time, and I was kind of watching that.
Probably Cuphead.
What's that?
Probably Cuphead.
Yes.
Yeah,
you were playing Cuphead. That's what it was. But what games do you normally play? Do you like to play the games that are like trending, or what do you? Is it mostly computer games, or is it console too? What do you like to play?
Well, I stream off my Xbox One.
Okay.
So mostly all Xbox games. I'm
in
the process of building a computer for myself, but for now, to answer your question, though, I play all sorts of games. I played Left 4 Dead, which was back in 2008. I played Call of Duty, World War II, Modern Warfare 2, which, for people who don't know, World War II is the newest one.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 is like a 2008 game,
Yeah, and they re-rendered it, and they updated the graphics and everything, and they're bringing it back, right?
Yeah.
Or they're basically remastering it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, this should be out by the end of this month. It's just fan-based theories.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's I mainly stream new games recently. I try to beat the records that are on it, like the leaderboard rankings.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I'm after right now that I'm going to start streaming again is the World War II zombies, and on the leaderboard ranking there's 5.8 million people, and I'm the top 11,000 on the leaderboard rankings.
Wow.
So I'm trying to get to at least the thousands point, and then stop.
I mean, that's awesome. I know there's a kid that we went to high school with who. I want to say, did you know Duncan Stevens?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, so it
Stevens?
wasn't.
Yeah, it's Duncan Stevens.
Yeah, skinny, blonde, had the transition lenses.
Yeah.
He. I think he was at one point number one in the world in World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
I mean, those sites against fluctuate up and down all the time.
Oh,
for
absolutely.
how popular it is.
I know that he had there was like a good score of time where he actually held the top spot for quite a bit.
And do you know what ranking? Like
I have
most kills or something?
I have no idea. Either most kills or level. I really don't know. I've never played the game. Somebody had mentioned it to me, and I talked to him about it. And he goes, "Oh yeah, every time I'm not in school, that's what I'm doing. And I finish all my homework in school, and this is what I do now." This is my life. I don't eat.
Ghost.
I filter feed.
Ma'am, back it.
Back it. That's a good poopsie kid.
God damn.
Jeez.
Traumatized.
All right. Well, that ends the interview portion of this episode. Coming up next, we are going to show Evan an anime. This anime is called My Bride is a Mermaid, and just clarifying with you, you've never seen that, correct?
No.
You've never seen it. You are in for something.
I'm ready.
Whether it's a treat or not, we won't know. But we are in for something.
I'm in for that fish half.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back. All right, guys. We are back. Evan, that was a great interview. Thank you so much for answering all my questions, buddy. Are you ready to watch the show?
Yeah, I'm down. Just in case if anyone, is wondering, we're just going to be basically commentating on a show that I haven't seen before, right?
Exactly.
So if you don't want to just watch us sit here and chill, just cut it down.
Yeah. We're going to be watching a show called My Bride is a Mermaid. Evan's never seen the show before, and it's gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and start. We're gonna go ahead and play and start the show.
That was my ringtone.
I just realized that this kid's voice, he is Natsu from Fairy Tail, I think.
Oh God, I'm gonna drown!
Oh, there's his bride. There's that fish half you were talking about.
Damn it!
He's
I'm
10.
drowning. Somebody help me, please.
There's that longing gaze.
Longing for games.
Not doing anything for you? That mermaid tail?
What do fish have, when they give birth, all those eggs? I want to put my eggs in her so she can give eggs. You know how fish gives birth?
Yeah.
Not calamari, what the fuck is that called? Caviar.
Caviar.
Yeah.
Calamari. Yeah, fish give birth to squid now, people.
Give her my fish seed for fish seeds.
This is actually one of my favorite anime openings.
So I don't know. He's not gonna get older, is he?
No.
Okay.
No, you'll see.
Oh my god.
The only English part of the song. My old coworker actually turned me on to this show. Yeah.
That
Here's your calamari.
That show that you had me watch yesterday, the
Assassination Classroom?
the theme song that was just them going like,
Yeah.
now this one's going. Is that well coordinated that Japan does?
I think anytime they break out into a musical number, it's always just coordinated. I think Japan is just one giant flash mob.
That makes sense.
A Yakuza's wife.
He's 10.
Did it say he was 10?
No, it just looks 10.
There yet. You don't actually have to
to that. I just wanted you to know how bored I am.
What's wrong with you? You're too young to be bored.
Can't you even sit still for 10 minutes? You're just so restless.
Well, I guess I take after my parents.
Just try to relax. We should be there any minute now.
Summer vacation, and here I am, Nagasumi Michishio, stuck visiting my grandmother. Well,
Oh yeah,
at least she
that's
lives by the
visiting my
center
grandmother. This kid. God. No respect for their elders. Ugh, my grandmother. Ugh.
You're kidding me. There's only one bus every hour?
You surprised, city boy?
Well, it's really not very convenient, and they don't even run the bus during the evening.
And that's just the way we like it around here. But I guess a city boy from Saitama wouldn't understand our easygoing lifestyle.
City boys goes to the back of the bus. Jesus.
It's Japan, I can say that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, Dad.
They don't have black people in Japan, I think.
I think.
Fucking
Did
know.
you see a minute ago?
Yep.
They're really racist against Americans, just in
They're
general.
racist against other Asians.
Are they?
Oh yeah. Japan is like the most racist Asian country.
Fall off. I
China's a
know
close
since
second.
your last visit,
The-
you were only about
yeah.
4 or 5 years
They're all
old.
racist against each other.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it.
Oh man.
Well, I can see why Japan actually hates America now I'm thinking about it.
I can see why anybody would hate America.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this country, but we suck.
You betcha.
Montage.
Did your grandpa have
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Do you have like one of those word of the day calendar things or something?
Sorry,
Jesus.
Yeah.
They're coming on
Third
this
time?
way. What kind of hostess makes her guests do the cooking? Oh, don't worry about it, Mother. It's my pleasure. I only wish that we could make it out here to visit you more often.
Yeah, my job's pretty stringent with my time off.
Well, you don't have to bring your stinking husband with you.
You stinking husband.
Come on out anytime you want.
Jeez, Mom. It's sure good to see you, too.
Well, Nagasumi's in
Is that
school.
there too?
Today's actually the first day of his vacation.
Yeah, it's a lot of second grade. Oh, shit.
Can we just forget about school while we're here?
Thanks to his grades, he spent the last month in summer school.
You're lucky we decided to wait and not leave without you.
Well, thanks, I love you too.
He's not the world's greatest student.
Hmm.
That's nothing.
Dicks to each
Hardly
other.
doubt you could be any more lousy of a student than your father was. And yet here he is, still alive and kicking.
Stop picking on me.
And he managed to wind up with the best wife in the world. Thanks. And he's got a cute little son. Can't ask for more than that.
Hey, do you hear that? You're cute and little.
And you're big and ugly.
So's my
I'm
dick.
sorry. I let down. I hope you won't
Big and ugly.
It's okay.
You get either or.
Either or.
Oh, come on!
Oh, I missed that. God, shut up.
And now
No kidding.
it looks as though we're going to have clear skies and warm temperatures in the Chicago area.
Hey, Nagasumi! Clear skies tomorrow. Perfect for swimming.
You gonna sleep in your bathing suit? I can't believe how hyperactive you've been acting, Dad.
Well, you're not hyper enough. Why don't you act like a kid? Summer vacation will be over before you know it. You should be running wild with snot-nosed joy and screaming every word you say with frantic excitement.
Just what kind of messed up childhood did you have anyway? And last time I checked, snot and joy do not go together.
He's such a snarky little shit.
Wait, I think I've got it. It's 'cause you can't swim, isn't it?
What, are you kidding me? What kind of idiot doesn't know how to swim?
You?
I love it when kids drown.
You love.
In animes.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to die. Dad, somebody, please, anybody, someone help.
Voice actors are always so overly dramatic,
Nagasumi. Hey,
especially dubbed
Nagasumi.
voice actors.
Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for you? What the heck
A
are you
good 2
sleeping down here
minutes.
for? I was starting to think that you drowned.
A good 2 minutes.
Were you expecting someone else? Jeez. Come on, let's head back to Grandma's.
Let's go back to
Dad,
grandma's.
wait.
Huh?
But I did drown. I mean, I was drowning.
He's like totally not concerned at all about his
Are
child.
you
That's just
serious?
No.
You were drowning and the tide reversed and you washed up here on the
No,
rocks?
there was somebody or maybe something out there.
Something, you say? You know what it was. You probably got saved by a mermaid.
Probably got saved by a manatee.
A mermaid.
There's other fish in the sea. You just gotta
I
go
was
find your
being
wife in there.
sarcastic. You were just dreaming. Let's go. I don't want to catch a cold on our vacation.
Hey, Dad, I'm not making this up. I really did drown.
And now she's got legs.
Hey, Dad, come
He's so
on.
excited about that too. I just drowned.
I really did.
You got saved by a pretty little mermaid, did you?
It's true, Grandma. I saw it. Will you give it a rest already? You're embarrassing me. How did you...
Whack!
I don't know.
They treat kids like absolute garbage in anime. Have you ever noticed that?
But you don't have to humor him, Grandma.
They're treated like
I am not making this up.
absolute
Can't tell the
trash.
things I've heard about
Prime example of that is Dragon Ball Z.
People are always claiming to
On
see
animes,
the
yeah.
news
Oh,
part.
dude, Gohan gets beaten up by like multiple adults. Like Piccolo just freaking throws him into a cliff.
Come on, Mom.
And then forces him to fuse to fight a fucking pink monster that kills them.
Oh no, that's Goten.
Goten and Gohan.
Trunks.
Trunks? Oh, Trunks? Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Gotenks.
I haven't seen that show in a while.
I haven't either. But...
It's a little late for guests, isn't it?
Nope.
She was actually really cute. Yeah, like this girl. She looked like this.
No, my wife.
Well, now there's something
Whack!
for you, young lady.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna have a kid in Japan now. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna start keeping a count of how many times kids get hit in animes now. I'm gonna have a little counter at the bottom.
You start drinking every time.
Jesus. You'd be hammered.
That's me.
Okay, well,
Oh.
will you please? Will you? Will you please take me as your bride?
Yes.
Please take me as your bride.
The grandma's like, oh, you can get some.
You see, I know this is kind of sudden and you must be surprised, but well, I need you to take responsibility for what happened between us this afternoon. Responsibility for what happened.
What do you mean?
What the hell have you done, you little baby bastard? I'll cut you and right behind your old dad's back. You just had to go and make me bust out my laptop, didn't you?
Lack supervision, incompetent.
What does that even mean? That's not a real word.
I can't believe you did such a bad
She would be hammered.
What were you thinking? That's what
Just in this scene alone.
Sorry to bother so late.
What do we be drinking? And
Here we go. Yeah, so they're gangsters.
gangster mermaids?
Yeah,
Oh, come on. Is that
like the underwater Yakuza.
Big twist.
Shut your mouths and keep them that way. Yes, sir. We're with Miss Sun. I apologize for this inconvenience, but I do regret to say that you're going to have to come with us. Both of you, Mr. and Miss Machicio. Miss Sun's father, my boss, is eager to meet with the two of you. He's not the kind of man you keep waiting. I need you to follow me now.
Just like I said it would be. He's in a whole heap of trouble.
He's in a whole heap of trouble. Grandma doesn't even like lift a finger to help him. He's getting his ass kicked.
You three can go
She's
first.
like, "Bang, bang, go, dog."
Yeah, let's just throw them off the 80-foot cliff.
You may now drown with the bride and your family members.
She's actually trying to make sure that I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, that's what marriage is, kid. You didn't know that?
Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's just death.
One gangster merman just
Just when you get married, they just drag you down.
zing.
Quick, Master! Mount the mount! Yes, sir.
Oh, this part is so good. They reference this part in the rest of the series.
You know I can hear you, don't you?
Don't you sit there! Why did you stop him? Oh God, that did cut is my first kiss, David.
I wish it'd been mine.
At least I'll say it out loud.
You seem pretty agitated.
God, this infidelity runs rampant in anime too, and I love that. I think it's just freaking hilarious.
Where are we exactly?
Well, Nagasumi, we're in Sun's house at the bottom of the sea.
It's a house for mermaids.
Thanks for making the trip all the way down here. I'm Son's father, but most people know me as the boss of the local outfit of the Seto Fish Commission. My name is Gozaburo Seto.
He sounds like he should be fatter than he actually is.
I'm Ren Seto.
He
His
definitely
lovely
does.
wife and son.
Like Fat Albert.
My genuine monsters! How could you do this to us?
After all we've done for you.
All right, enough of the small talk. Let's just cut to the chase here. I brought you all down here because my daughter saved your son's life today.
She saved your life?
Why didn't you tell us that?
I did! I told you a mermaid saved me from drowning!
Now listen close to what I'm about to tell you. We live by the code of the mermaid law, and according to it, any mermaid that lets a human see their true form
Okay, do you see how?
is sentenced to
Did you see how like progressively worse the animation got with each and every mobster?
Yeah.
It's just like they're just blobs at the end of it.
Pretty, my daughter has to die!
Yeah, certainly.
And it's all your fault, you little shit! Why the hell did my daughter have to die just 'cause you don't know how to swim?
Now deep.
It's over
So
10,000.
this whole snafu got me to thinking, why should a mermaid have to die just for being seen? When I can solve the problem by killing the human who saw her instead! Bitches! I'll have you killed!
The entire show is basically him trying to kill her.
Really?
That's a good portion of it.
Leave things to me.
No time for weird mother and son fantasy!
Let me go!
Back it off, Dad! You can't kill him. I saved him so that he wouldn't die. And killing him for no reason is just as bad as me saving him according to the mob code.
But son, the code says you have to die for saving him.
Yeah, and I can accept that. I meant to save his life. It's my choice. Go on. Go ahead. Boil me, grill me, whatever.
How can you say that, son? Please just let Daddy waste his worthless human and everything will be fine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You could be trying to save me instead of blaming me! I really do apologize. Once my husband's blood starts to boil, there's no stopping him. Oh, that's okay. And my daughter is typically very respectful, but she's got this stubborn streak about her. Is that so? It certainly is, Nakasumi. We have to adhere to the mermaid code, but there is one solution that doesn't involve any of this killing nonsense.
Marriage?
Yep.
Well, you see, Nakasumi, all you have to do is marry our daughter. Marry her? Once you're family, you can know son's true form. It wouldn't be an issue then. So what do you say? You'll marry into the family, won't you, handsome?
Ah, well, Mr. and Mrs. Machisio.
Machisio.
There you have it. Your unworthy son can marry my precious, wonderful, beautiful daughter. He'll take her.
He sounds like he's gargling
We'll
corn.
just have to murder every human that knows
You saw my daughter's fish off. You have to marry her.
And that includes the two of you as well. As I'm sure you figured out by now. Murder every human.
He's so admirable then.
You're gonna love being married, Nakasumi.
I'm just overcome with joy for you.
Look me in the eye and say that. That's right. Your parents are always looking out for you, and I couldn't be happier. Why don't you use your left hook on him, Dad?
He's all worn out from using it on you earlier.
Something wrong with you, Pop? You telling me that you don't think my daughter's good enough for you or something?
I never said that. I just don't think you should rush us like this. I mean, you can't force love. We don't even know each other yet. There's a good chance that she won't even want to marry me.
Shut your face, maggot! My daughter's ready to die and you're giving me this get to know each other crap! There's no way in hell I'll let her marry a pathetic pisshead like you! I'll kill you!
Like you.
Small, please!
You want to respect the bravest decision of a girl's life.
Masa! Don't you let him get away!
What the hell?
Yeah, Masa. He's a badass.
You gave me my first kiss.
Nakasumi, I'm sorry it turned out like this, but I don't have a choice. You'd be dead if it weren't for her, so it only makes sense you give your life for her now.
That doesn't make sense at all.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. That's like factory, right? Okay.
Again, the animation just gets worse the further back they go.
Oh my god.
Like, they're not gonna put that much detail into the background characters, I understand that, but I mean, at least make them more than just blobs, you know? Holy crap, it's a literal shark!
Wow, thank you. See, again. Son, right?
Hurry.
Yeah, hide behind that not wooden door.
Yeah.
Paper thin.
Screen of a door. Yeah, that'll stop a freaking mob.
I'm not a complete scientist here, but I think when you take water and you put it on paper, it gets moist and rips or
Yeah.
deteriorates.
Leave this to me. Okay?
Well, I don't need to run like you do.
But doesn't it mean that you'll have to die if I get away?
But you don't have to worry about that.
I am worried about it.
Oh yeah. As soon as she touches water, her tail sprouts.
Are you okay, son?
And so later in the series, she goes to live with
Oh,
them.
yeah, I'm doing great.
And like they get into all sorts of shenanigans.
Dad.
No, that was a slip of the tongue. I meant to say your dad.
But Nagasumi, if you take me with you, he'll probably hunt you all the way to the end of the universe.
Good point. Well, no matter what, we're in a whole lot of trouble now. Hey, why did you even bother saving me when the mermaid law says that you're not supposed to?
Why'd I save you? You see, Nagasumi, if I saw somebody in trouble right in front of me and I just ignored him, that would just disgrace all Seto mermaids. 'Cause honor among thieves is honor under the seas.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Honor among thieves is honor under the seas. And I think the translation is just kind of lost a little bit there. Like in the dubbed version, at least.
I mean, it's Japan. It's like, I will die for your honor.
Yeah.
There you are, you little maggot!
Little maggot.
I knew I'd find you. You really think you can get away, you pissant? Take him down, Octopus Nakajima!
What the hell?
Oh, and this turned into a hentai. Tentacle porn, anybody?
I hope you like anal.
I can't really say it's been nice.
Talk about getting sucked off
Not
there.
that I care, but you better say your prayers.
You'll be Kalasari.
I'll never be able to run away from this lunatic.
No, Dad, stop it!
Your death will save my daughter's life. So take it like a man!
Hold on. I'd like permission to marry your daughter, sir.
Tentacle porn, and now take it like a man.
Like 10-year-olds marrying.
I'll marry her.
I think they're like
Show. Then she'll be
14.
free to make up her own
I was
mind.
gonna say, the girl looks
Something
older
like
than
that. Well, yeah.
Looking at me. You're making me blush.
I think if the roles were reversed, a man marrying a
He
girl.
said it. You can't kill him.
You maggot. Think you're smart, huh? Think you squirm your way out of this one, do you? Well, you're wrong. I'll never let son marry you.
Ties him to a rock and
Your daughter's independent.
like Mach 20.
Any bastard that gets close to son is gonna be fish food.
So, I'm a dead man?
Come on, boss, calm down now.
What do you think you're doing, Dad?
I spent my summer vacation in the Seto Inland Sea. I went swimming. I hung out with my grandma. And then I wound up taking a mermaid as my bride. Please let me go, Dad.
How dare you call me
Dad. The balls on that 10-year-old.
Seriously. Alright, guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this episode. Evan, I wanted to thank you for coming all the way out here to do the interview, watch the episode, help me with this. It's been an awesome day, hanging with you. So put it there.
Thank you for the more into depth of not only my me explaining a little bit about my commentary, my comedy sense of humor, but also the explanation past just sex and hentai. It's a connection between one young boy and
And his fishy bride.
no, just boy.
Oh, okay. But the one thing I always wanted to know, I mean, she's a fish, and so I mean, do you think she smells down there?
I mean, I don't know. She walks, so I mean, she's part human. I'm assuming she has periods.
periods of time where she's a fish is what you mean, right?
No, blood of the vagina.
Got it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, folks, I wanted to say thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and get other people to like the show. This is going to be uploaded to YouTube. Share it on our Facebook page. There will be a link to our YouTube channel in the description, and then there will also be a link for the the Facebook page just down below there. So, all right, have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching, guys.